Morning, everyone. I wanted to provide a little bit of an overview of what this peer review assignment is all about that's coming up pretty fast, but I think that you still have a good week and a half to work on it. And so I'm hoping that will be sufficient amount of time. I have the calendar pulled up here. So I wanted to just kind of show you the final project draft is due to your peer reviewer on Sunday, August 14th. Now, we do have a little bit of leeway because, like was thinking earlier, this is just a draft, and the final project is not due until the very last day of the class, which is the 26th. However, if you are really on top of things and you submit it earlier, I would be happy to give you 10 extra credit points because that allows me to grade it, and then I'm not grading everything, um, the weekend of the 27th or Labor Day weekend. So anyways, that is the calendar. And so I just wanted to give you kind of a glimpse there into that. Let me go to the actual final course assignment here. So the final course assignment is made up of 6 components, and you've done all of them already in class. So this is kind of like a final way for you to what is the word I'm trying to think of here? Final way for you to show me that you're really able to do all of these elements and perform the tasks that it takes to implement an electronic health information system or a component of that system. So there are 6 distinct sections of your final report, and they include a critique of a current medication administration flowchart, identification of opportunities for improvement, address stakeholder engagement, benefit realization and project goal statement, which is really just SMART goal development. You're going to redesign a workflow for the use of a barcode medication administration software application. And then you're going to develop a communication plan, which you guys are working on right now for our discussion this week. So that is that. And if you haven't already checked it out, but in Unit 6, I think it's, nope, I am wrong. Sorry. Final course project right here. I do have a recorded overview of the final course project that goes into a little bit more depth. Note that it was a recording or is a recording from this past December, and so the due date is incorrect in my recording. But as I watched it the other day, it's still very relevant and applies to this assignment, as I haven't changed the assignment since then. So that is the final course project. So let's talk a little bit about the peer review assignment, okay? So I have gone in and assigned you each a peer reviewer. I'm keeping the same groups for the most part. I've moved Lynn to meet with Tanya and Nicole, so you guys can determine how you want to share, who's going to review whose final paper, I should say. And then Shauna was moved as well. So I believe Caitlin and Mona and Jimmy and Kunal are set, and they'll stay the same because you guys all worked so well together on that previous assignment. So let's take a look here at that peer review assignment. All right. So it's really important, I will say, that you read the assignment carefully, okay? Because it's not your typical assignment. There's a little bit of email involved, and I want to make sure you guys get credit for everything. So make sure you read this through very carefully. But for the most part, I'm just going to kind of go over these 4 bullets here. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn in your final course project to the peer review assignment submission area in Brightspace. Okay, so when you have that draft done, go to Unit 6 right here, and it says peer review assignment, submit your draft here. So you want to submit that there by Sunday, August 14th. Then what you're going to do is you're going to email your final course project to your assigned peer reviewer, okay? And what you're going to do is when you do that, you're going to in your email, you're going to identify the 2 sections from the peer review form, which is right here, that you would like your peer reviewer to focus on. Okay, so if there's what I want to say here is that remember that this is just a draft, right? It doesn't have to be your final product. It doesn't have to be complete, but you obviously need 2 sections done, right? Because you got to submit that to your peer reviewer. Also, um, I want you as a peer reviewer with your partner to give feedback on those 2 sections, but also the items listed in the logistics section, which was APA, grammar, spelling, and those kinds of things. So make sure that you give feedback on all of that, okay? So you're going to provide feedback, actionable feedback that's concrete, specific, and useful, okay? You're going to use this peer review form to do that, okay? And then what you're going to do is once you've reviewed your peers' work, you're going to email the peer review form and the marked up Word document to your classmate. So if you could use MS Word markup to provide some feedback as well if it's needed to your classmate, and then you're going to copy me. You're going to CC me on that email, because this is going to let me know that you actually completed the peer review process and that you indeed shared the feedback with your partner or partners, okay? And then once that is done, once I see that email and I review everything, that's when I will be able to give you the points. So make sure, like I said, make sure you review this. But the main thing is that you get your draft to your partner or partners, and then as a peer reviewer, you give them feedback on this peer review form and you copy me on that feedback. Because you'll be doing that via email. So I do have a note here about Google Docs too. If you wish to use Google Docs, sometimes this is just easier because you guys can collaborate a little bit better. That's just fine, but just make sure that you grant your partner edit access to that Google Doc. And then this would, that edit access allows them to view and comment and track their edits and suggestions. And then you also must grant me view permission to the Google Doc if you're just going to submit, communicate and give your partner that type of access. I would also need that. Okay. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for now. Um, I don't want you to stress about it. I want you to get what you can done. So the final project peer review feedback. So hopefully you guys will all be able to get your final project draft to your peer reviewer by August 14th. And then you'll have that week till Friday to give them their feedback, okay? And then my goal for that was if you did give them feedback, that allows your partner, if they so choose, they could have the weekend to work on their final project and get it submitted to potentially receive that extra credit. Okay, so that is all I have for you right now. I am going to stop recording and stop talking so that I can get to grading and finish that up on your workflow assignments. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks.